Morning everyone. It's not a good morning. Can you hear that? It is it's raining. It's not supposed to be raining today. Is that I don't know if it's showing up. I'm sure you can hear it. Oh man. This it's so frustrating and annoying, let me tell you. It's not just us. The moisture has affected just the whole of Esperance has been struggling to get going with the wheat as well. It's not fun. Anyway, it is bright and early in the morning and we've got Brian on his way. So I'm just going to go and start up the truck, get that running, just so it's all ready to roll for the day. The guys are obviously going to service their headers, blow them down, fuel them up, grease them, wash the windows. And I'm going to take a pretty smart guess and say that our moisture is going to be way too wet to get going today. This morning anyway, it is meant to be 35 today. 35 degrees and a rain to start the day. It's going to be a sweaty, humid day, let me tell you. That nearly didn't start. So I'll just leave this running for quite a while. Let the air build up. Oh, we got Brian is coming in the door now, so we got to go. I got to go and lift an auger up so I can get under it. But at least this is rolling. Brian's loaded on his way. You can see I got my vest on now, freezing. Although now those clouds are gone, it is getting a bit better. So he's headed off to load to CBH. Now actually there was a question a while ago on the comments, I'll address it now. How far away is Cascade CBH from my farm? So you're looking at about 30 k's, 25 k's, depending on where you are, 20 k's, 10 k's maybe down there, 20 something from here, 30 maybe. So yeah, anyway, he's headed down there. I've bought some barley seed off another farmer and he's had it cleaned. So Brian's tipping his load off and then he's gonna pick up the seed, come back and we'll load that into the silo. So we're gonna go and grab a auger now and get that all set up, ready to roll. But of course we've got to check, make sure our pumps, actually I've got these lights have never worked, so I've actually got the replacement lights in my ute ready to roll. So we shall do that at some point today. Brian's got seed in that front trailer just to make it easier, you know, do a back load with that, and then we'll unload this seed here, go load up, send him back down, and then he'll load up with seed again, come back, and then that'll be it. There's only 2 lots of seed. We're only getting 60 tonne. I think he fits about 30 in that front trailer, so that's all we need, which is ideal. Just loading Brian up with some wheat and send him on his way. The guys did a moisture, it was 15%. So it's 20 to 10 now. I think Henry did that maybe about 9 o'clock. So probably do another one at Look, probably 10:30 at this rate. We really need some dry grain. We need some 13% stuff so that we can send Brian to town with it, and also blend that stuff out at the end. So we'll see how we go. While we've got a bit of downtime, I'm just doing the lights on here. So they reckon they got a bad batch, and none of these lights ever turn on. So if I turn the ignition on, they don't work. But I've just tested this one there, and you can see that that one is working. So it'll be good. Means we'll know when we actually get the pump started, because at the moment when you're driving along you can't hear it, so it is a bit annoying, but we'll get this in and done. And it's all working. Haven't picked the camera up for quite a few hours. I had to look back at the last thing that I did, and it was obviously, as you guys have just seen, getting the lights working on the thing, on the, what's it called, on the truck. Now our moisture, the guys did one, it was 14%, so we got going, chucked that into a bag, and then yeah, it wasn't actually very long, and it just dropped straight down. So went 2 chases into the bag. After that we were going into the bins, which was good, so it dropped down to 13.4. Brian's done 4 loads so far today. It's currently 4 o'clock, so he's coming back for hopefully another 2. One to Cascade, then one to town. But anyway, our moisture's, well, the last moisture I did was 12 flat. So no, 12 flat or 12.2. So it's getting down. It's gone way down, which is just amazing. We're going to go and do another moisture now. I've just ducked home for a little bit for smoko. See the kids, they're in the pool enjoying the day. Got to a max of 35 today, so very warm. My goal, now I don't know if it's going to happen or not, is to finish down there tonight, because as we all know, the moisture is taking so long to come down that it's midday by the time you're going. Now the reason I want to try and finish down there tonight is because if we have to wait again to midday tomorrow until we can get going, it's going to really hold us up, because we'll do maybe 15-20 hectares. And then we're going to transport all the way down to Hatton, so then you lose like 2 to 3 hours of transporting. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think we'll finish it. I think it's going to be like looking at my John Deere ops, they give you a little estimate. I reckon it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, but I reckon it's going to be later than that. We will see how we go. Storage could be very much the issue, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to go down and we'll run another sample now, and I'll see where that's at, and I'll show you. Our moisture is 12, so that's perfect. It means that we're still nice and dry. Deliverable is 13.5. Typically it's 12.5, so we're happy to be very low. Now the disappointing thing you see there is the protein. Protein there says 10.8. Now our protein needs to be 11.5 to be H2. So H2 is the second top grade, H2 is the top grade. So we're going APW1, which is like the 3rd, just because of our protein. Now what has he done? 4 loads of wheat, I think, and we're just flipping between APW and H2 AP. So it's coming load for load on the protein, and the only way to bring the protein up is more Flexion, more urea, essentially. So we'll see what happens next year. We've opted to do it out of the 100 tonner. So time is 4:30, and the Cascade closes at 6, and I believe town's 9 o'clock, but we're just making it so that if he gets to Cascade and there's an issue or breakdown or anything like that, he can still make town. And now, I don't think I've explained it to you guys, Cascade's receiving 13.5% moisture. Town is receiving 13% moisture. So when I'm trying to get those PSs out that are empty, that have got 13.3, if Brian wants to go to town with that, we can't deliver it. Well, we can to 1 grade, but it's a $20 a tonne hit, so don't really want to do that. So yeah, we're just loading him with dry grain. He's going to go to Cascade. If we can make Cascade, that's great. He'll come back. That one there is full of dry grain. This one here we're full again with dry grain. Yeah, if he can't make Cascade for whatever reason, he just keeps on going.
Well, you want to unload again after
that's the plan. So Brian's loaded. He's going to head to Cascade, and we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Now, obviously, with my plan tonight that I was telling you about, that is an issue. Can't have that come on, ruining the plan. So, as you can tell, are thunderstorms. But yeah, as long as that stays away, we should be all right. The obviously the sea breeze is in now, so we're getting the haze from the sea breeze. If you can see that side, that's the haze from the sea breeze coming up. So it will bring our moisture up. I don't think it'll bring it up quickly, but what it'll do is it'll slow the headers down. But we can only do what we can do. Dad's coming in now, so I'm just going to get a moisture, just so we know what it is, and then I'll show you what I got in the mail. $12.1, slowly increasing. But you'll notice there that our protein's come up. Protein was 11.2. But anyway, we're going to keep a pretty solid eye on that moisture and hope it works out. So I'll grab this parcel, we'll head into the shed. Right, what is in this big package I got here? Well, you can read that. That says Rhiannon. So Rhiannon contacted me and yeah, talked to me about security for the shed, and you know, security for the houses, and how we'd you know, how they could help us in making a security system. Now, if I can get this off. So what I should have here, I'm assuming this is, yeah, this is a camera. So let me just get it out. We'll see a camera, but I think what I've got here is 4 cameras, and then the whole unit that controls it all. So there we go. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? So we are going to install these at the shed here. And honestly, it couldn't have come at a better time. I was thinking like, oh, I really need to get on to getting some security at the shed, especially with Christmas coming up and us not being around. It's just so handy to be able to have a proper, reliable, hardwired, so this is a hardwired system, security system. So we've got maybe a few rainy days coming up next week, and we'll do a specific video on the Rio Link and installing it and how it's yeah, getting it to work and operating and all that. So that will be coming up in a future video. But yeah, very excited to get this installed and have my shed with some proper security. Dinner has been eaten, Brian has been loaded and he's off to town. Dad's just unloading there. So that's our storm up there, which I think we're going to be pretty fine on. There is a, oh, I'm not sure if that just showed up for you guys, but there is a bit of a lightning storm happening out there. I'll have to get on the radar and see how far out it is. Not going to be a concern for us. What will be a concern is if it's out in the bush around like Lake Tay, 3-Star Lake, something like that. And then later on during the week it lights up a fire. Anyway. I've found myself an old star picket here that was from the old fence line. So I'm going to dig that out of the ground, and then I'll go get a sample and we'll keep on rolling. And I'll report back. We'll end the video with the end of the night, and I'll let you know how we got on, if our plan worked or not. Morning guys, I completely forgot to pick the camera up last night like I said I was going to do, and let you know how we got on. I was eating my breakfast this morning, I was like, oh right, yeah, forgot that. We finished the paddock. It was about 10:15 by the time all was said and done and everyone was leaving the paddock. Great effort by everyone. Got it all done, which was fantastic. Fitted in, well, all the bins are full and we had the bag, so the bag is going to need to be cut now. It's we didn't fill the bag completely, but at least we've got that done. You can probably see here it's a bit cloudy, it's a bit cool, so now we've got all day to shift down. So that's what we're going to go do. So I'm going to end this video. I'm going to start another one, so I'm going to catch you in the next one. Cheers.